Hello everyone and welcome to either.io. This is a website where you play Would You Rather. You guys seem to really enjoy it when I play Will You Press the Button, so I thought I would play this one as well. It's pretty simple. You just get two choices. In this case, be a hawk or be a shark, and they automatically chose hawk. I would have chose hawk anyway. I mean, hawk is better than a shark because if you're a hawk, you get to live in the air and the land. But if you're a shark, you can only live in the ocean. And that kind of sucks. So I tried to record this before, guys, but the website kept crashing on me, and I think it was because there were some other YouTubers who had played it just before I tried to. So hopefully the website is better today, and we can answer some questions. Question number 1. I already feel like this video is gonna divide my audience here. Would you rather have a Pepsi or have a Coke? And I'm gonna say without a doubt that I would rather have a Coke, because I think Coke is way better than Pepsi, and I think Coke products are way better than Pepsi products. The only Pepsi product that I really like, I think, is Brisk. I believe Brisk Lemonade is a Pepsi product, and that's pretty good. But other than that, I mean, Coke has Sprite, okay? And Sprite is my favorite soft drink, so I'm definitely gonna have to go with Coke. Oh, look at that. Turns out 67% of people would rather have a Coke than a Pepsi. Now, I don't know if that's because Coke is more well-known around the world. I'm not really sure how big each of the companies are, but that could be a reason, or it could just be that Coke is better. Because, come on, Coke is better. Would you rather have no tongue or have no teeth? No, you cannot get dentures. They would not be forcibly removed. You would just never have them to begin with. So would you rather be born with no tongue or be born with no teeth? And I'm gonna have to say, without a doubt, I would rather have no teeth. Because come on, think about it. If you have no tongue, you can't talk. Okay, if you have no teeth, then you can only eat like really soft foods, I guess. Which kind of sucks because there's a lot of really good foods that are like crunchy, like potato chips. I mean, I guess if you just let it melt in your mouth, you could still eat potato chips, but if you have no tongue, you can't talk. I mean, you can't talk without a tongue. Just look at his tongue right here when I talk. It moves around a whole bunch. And without one of those, you'd just be like, and that's not very good, man. Like, nobody wants to hear that, okay? No offense, people with no tongue. I love you all, but I'm just saying. I choose to have no teeth. And 63% of people have chosen that as well. I assume that, okay? I think my argument is pretty good for that one. Would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? Now, I'm not really super into the lore behind like vampires and werewolves and what they can and can't do. Let's see what it says down below. You would be unable to cure either. Unlike the sparkling vampires in Twilight, you wouldn't be able to handle daylight. Okay. Well, I'm actually gonna go with vampire, I think, because I used to watch a lot of True Blood, and the vampires in that are pretty badass because they live forever. I think vampires usually live forever. So, I mean, if you live forever, you get to do a lot of cool shit. You get to see a lot of cool shit, man. Like, I kind of feel sad every now and then because I'm like, man, I'm only going to live to be like, let's say 80 years old if I'm lucky. And I'm not going to get to see all the cool technology that's going to be in the future. But if I was a vampire and I was immortal, I'd get to see all that shit. And that'd be really cool. So I'm going to go with vampire. Boom. 51% of people. I have been in the majority every single time. Would you rather be allergic to babies or allergic to elderly people? Well, let's see. I don't plan on having an old man, but I do plan on having a baby. So I'm gonna say I would rather be allergic to old people. I mean, they're old people. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal. I don't have any grandparents left. They're all dead, so I don't really have that many old people that I really associate with. But as I said, I do plan on having kids, so I'm gonna say I would rather be allergic to old people. I can go without old people in my life. 72% of people would rather be allergic to old people. So it says down below, guys, that you would sneeze uncontrollably. That kind of changes things, man, because I don't mind sneezing. If it was like you'd break out in some sort of rash and like slowly die if you didn't get away from the babies or elderly people, that'd be different. But since I love to sneeze, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. But I still think I'd rather be allergic to elderly people, because then I could be like, hey, I'm gonna go visit an old people home and sneeze for a little bit. No big deal. But you don't want to try and raise a kid when you're constantly sneezing. That would suck. Would you rather have an average house in the middle of a city or have a mansion miles away from civilization? Miles away. Like, how far is miles away? Let me see what it says down below. Assume that neither location would be unpleasant. The house is your primary residence. Okay. So I'm gonna have to say, just off what I just read, without really thinking about it too much, I would rather have a mansion miles away from civilization. Because, I mean, if you're in the middle of a city, you are around more things, but when you're out by yourself, you actually get some peace and quiet. You can have a bigger piece of land, you know, things like that. I actually plan in the future to move somewhere rural, so that rural is such a hard word to say. I've never been able to say it properly. Rural. Anyway, I'd rather move somewhere rural so that, you know, we have more land and things like that, and people don't bother you as much. You know, you don't hear the city. The city is not really that great of a place to live if you think about it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna say a mansion miles away from civilization. Let's do that. 63% of people would also like to have a mansion miles away from civilization. Okay. Would you rather burp confetti or fart glitter? There's no description on this. It's just called Party in My Pants. Just that alone, just the title alone makes me want to fart glitter, guys. Party in My Pants. I mean, if you burp confetti, then, you know, people are going to see it, right? But if you design special glitter catching underwear, you could fart glitter, people wouldn't even know, okay? You just have to throw them out afterwards, because there's no way that I'm going to put glitter-filled underwear in my washing machine, because then everything will have glitter over it. So if I got some disposable glitter catching underwear, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal, okay? It's much better than burping confetti. I mean, you'd be great at parties, but other than that, it would kind of suck. I would rather fart glitter. 44% of people would rather fart glitter? Really? There's a majority on burping confetti? Well, you guys go ahead and have your party then. I don't care. Would you rather have the complete box set of Dexter or have the complete box set of Breaking Bad? I am gonna say without a doubt that I would rather have the complete box set of Breaking Bad because it's probably one of the best shows I've ever watched in my entire life. I've seen a little bit of Dexter and it's a pretty good show. Ashley's watching it and I'm not, so every now and then, if I'm around and she's watching Dexter, I'll watch it with her. And it is a pretty good show, but nothing compares to Breaking Bad, man. That show is fantastic. So we're gonna go with the complete box set of Breaking Bad. 62% of people. That's what I thought, man. That's what I thought. Would you rather show your friends and family your entire internet history or live near an active volcano? Okay. Well, entire internet history, so like everything ever. Would they want to see that? If I showed it to them, would they look or would they just be like, okay, that's cool, that's cool. Let's read the description. History includes incognito mode, is an archive of every web page you have ever visited. The volcano holds a standard risk of eruption. It is unlikely you would escape unscathed in the case of catastrophe, but you would live in constant fear. Okay. All right. I think that would be an and you live in constant fear because there's not really a but to that. They're both terrible things. Not being able to escape and living in constant fear. But I mean, I would live in constant shame if I had to show people my internet history. So I'm gonna go with living near an active volcano. 58% of people, man. High five for shame. Would you rather have to sleep 3 hours every day or have to sleep 15 hours every day? Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead here, guys, and I'm gonna make a prediction, okay? I'm predicting at least 70% of people are gonna choose have to sleep 3 hours every day. I could be completely wrong, but I can't imagine anyone wanting to sleep for 15 hours a day. I mean, yeah, it's great, you get to sleep in, but you never get anything done. I would love to only have to sleep 3 hours every day. Now, it doesn't say whether or not you're fully rested, okay? Because that's really important. If you're fully rested, then god damn it, I'm taking 3 hours every day. But if you're not fully rested, then I don't know how that would really affect me. After a while, I feel like I would really start hating my life if I could only get 3 hours every day. But I'm gonna choose it anyway, okay? Because if you only sleep for 3 hours a day, that's 21 hours in your day where you get to do stuff. And I would love to have more time. I feel like I never have enough time for things. I would rather sleep 3 hours every day. 52? 48% of people would want to have to sleep 15 hours every day. What the hell, guys? You know that only leaves you like 9 hours to do shit in a day. By the time you actually got up and got ready, you wouldn't even be able to work a full day's work. Okay. Would you rather lick the floor at a club or lick a toilet seat at Walmart? Ooh, okay. The description says, both are disgusting. Thank you for pointing that out, because I obviously didn't know that licking the floor at a club or licking a toilet seat would be disgusting. I'm assuming you can't clean it first, because that would kind of be, you know, against the rules, I would think. So I'm going to say, oh, this is the hardest choice I've had to make so far. I'm going to say lick the floor at a club. 88% of people would rather lick the floor than lick a toilet seat. That makes sense, okay? Would you rather soil yourself and have nobody know, or not soil yourself, but everyone thinks you did? I've soiled myself before, okay? I've been a kid. I've shit my pants. It's no big deal. It happens. You clean up and you're good to go. But I'd rather do that than have the shame of everybody thinking that I shit myself. So yeah, okay. No matter how much you try to convince them, people will always think you did or didn't do it. Okay, well, if nobody knows I did it, then I might as well just crap my pants. 79% of people would rather crap their pants. Would you rather never be able to hear your favorite song again or never be able to watch your favorite movie again? Well, I don't really know what my favorite song is or my favorite movie. I'm gonna go with my favorite songs, okay? Because I listen to a lot of music and I don't really have absolute favorites. I think I would rather never be able to watch my favorite movie again, or movies in this case, because, I mean, I don't really rewatch movies. I can't think of any movies recently that I rewatched besides Without a Paddle, because that movie is just great, okay? So I'm gonna go with never being able to watch your favorite movie again. Okay, that's pretty split. Would you rather be an elephant or be a mouse? Okay, I'm pretty sure elephants live a lot longer than mice do. And actually, it's a fact, I think, that the bigger you are, the longer you live. And also, the bigger you are, the slower your heartbeat is. Mouse heartbeats are very fast, and elephant heartbeats are pretty slow, I think. And that means the more your heart beats, the faster it beats, the less you're gonna live, because your heart gotta work really hard. Eventually, it's just gonna give out, right? So I'm gonna say I would rather be an elephant. 66%. Okay. Would you rather sneeze every 3 minutes or always have the sensation to sneeze and never do? Well, this brings up my previous point where I said that I like sneezing a lot. So I'm gonna say, this is hard, guys, because I mean, I make YouTube videos. Achoo! See, that would be really annoying. If I did that every 3 minutes, that would be super annoying. So I think, I don't know what to choose, man. I'm gonna say sneeze every 3 minutes. I'll work it out, okay? It'll be fine. 61% of people. Okay, great. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna end this video here, and apparently I have 0 minutes left on my camera, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.